Hello, everybody. Come on. Let's go to start a new project with .NET Core 6 and using Entityframework and like database. We're gonna use SQL, right? Ready. Let's go to start. Okay, the first step. Let's go to create a folder over here, and we're going to folder. Yeah, OnVou. Right. Let's go to now going to GitHub, and GitHub we're going to create a new repository. I already created, but how are you going to create a new one? You say repository, new one. Over here you put in the name. No, example. Over here you put in the description of the project. Um, we're going to do that software. I don't know if it's designed in .NET 6, 5, where do you want? And over here in add ignore, we're going to put in there visual and select Visual Studio because with this select we're going to say do it the push Visual don't send all the files, all the registers. Just send the necessary files to the GitHub, and they're going to be more faster. You know. Okay, and you go to say, well, I put it over here in private because in this case, this software going to be for a client, and well, one little part I can share with you, but the other part is going to be totally private. Okay, and now you say create repository, and that's it. That's it. Okay, in this case, I'm going to OnVou. This is already created. I'm going to code and say copy. Ready. We have the folder on our machine, and now I'm going to Visual Studio and open Visual Studio. I have 2022, the last version with the last all updated. Okay, we are going to say going to clone a repository. We put it over here. All we copy over here, we put in here, and now we select the path or the folder. No, yeah, this is the folder. Okay, and if you can see it, OnVou is the folder, and the GitHub repository have the same name OnVou. It's better. Try all the time to have the same name in both. Okay, clone. It's going to create. Ready. Okay, let's go. Waiting. Just a few minutes, few seconds. And it's already. Okay, we can start here. You know, you say here and say maybe open. Yeah, and we can start working over here. But what I do, I prefer close this one and open a new one, Visual Studio. And in this new window, I'm going to say new project. Okay. In the last, when you update your Visual Studio to the last updated, sometimes blank solution disappear. But well, with a little tricks, we're going to appear again. Why I like to use blank solution? Because if I use a blank solution, I can put in there um, uh, one, two, three projects in the same principal project. For example, blank solution is the principal project, but is a blank. But inside there, we can create a web solution, a web app solution, something like that, or also a summary project over there. Okay, and I prefer blank solution. Okay, and say OnVou. That are going to be to my blank solution. Okay, ready? Yeah, ready. We see over here. We say ready. Perfect. And now, what are we going to do? And now I'm going to do to create a project over here and say new project and say ASP.NET Core Web App. And we're going to do with we're going to work with MVC. Okay, model view controller. Uh, that's it. Let's go to double click on OnVou.web. This is a solution web. We continue. .NET 6 and authentication type. We not. You can use individual account, but we not. We're going to make everything scratch. Okay, and let's go to create. That's it. We're waiting for. Okay, ready. Okay. Well, we have a little change over here because and the until .NET 5 all the time appears over here in the Solution Explorer the class startup, you know, and you can separate the configure services and well something else where so many lots of things, but in this new version .NET 6 it just appears a program. Yeah, we can work with everything over here, but when the project is so big, it's gonna be a big problem, a big project. We're gonna have a big problem because in one place you're gonna put in there so many lots of stuff, and later it shake if you have some problem in the project, and if you are going to looking for where could be that problem, that's going to be so really difficult because you have so many stuff in just in one place. In this, for this reason, um, let's go first. Okay, before uh, first, let's go to run the project and see if the project is okay. Okay, and later we're going to create the startup class. Chora, 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 chora. Almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah. Okay. You're here. Everything is okay. Home privacy is okay. Perfect. Okay. Let's go to create our startup class. Okay, let's say go to add class and classes start up. Yeah, it's okay. So here, perfect. And now, okay, I have over here ready a lot of stuff. Okay, perfect. And here we're going to create Okay, I'm going to create public startup. With the startup, we're going to call the I configuration, because in I configuration I'm going to put in there some information of my provider, for example, SQL connection, and I put in there and can take it from there with this I configuration. Okay, I'm going to create this one. Okay, and create properties. Yeah, we're going to create like a property. This is ready yet? It's yeah, it's ready. Okay, and now we're going to create. Um, okay, well, let's go to create public bytes configure services. And with this configure services, it's ready. Yeah, I like a lot use Visual Studio because human intelligence is already great. Okay, let's go to print over here. We have the program. In program, we have this one. This let us to run the views and the controllers. You know. Okay, in this case, we have the builder, but we're going to erase builder services and go to services. It's already here. Okay, and go to. Okay, I'm going to copy this one, couple lines. This is going to work just in the future. Where is do this? Let me put it in English because it's in Spanish over here. Okay. In the future, we're going to create a account controller and the views controller, and we can put in there the views when the user gonna to call a web page or views, and he don't have don't are authorized to go there. Let's give it to the path to redirect to this website. Okay, okay. Let me explain. Okay, when the user isn't it is not authorizes, it's not authorizes to go on view views views, then redirect direct to these ones. Okay, ready. We learned that over there. Perfect. And now let's go to create the public. Oh, come on. Public. Oh, come on. Public. Public. Oh, sorry. Because I'm writing inside the method. You know, public fight. This is a configure. Configure, and in this configure I application application. This is a application builder. Yeah, it's okay. An application builder, but we learned up. Okay, and now I web environment environment. Ready. Okay. Here we're going to put over this, all of this. the major of the codes is coming from where? From this ones. Okay, we're going to take all this. We're going to erase, and that's it. And this ones and a comment. Okay, and we put it over here. But this one line don't appears in the program. I put in there because without that line, when you run the project, don't let you run everything okay like the bootstrap or something about the design of of the web. And don't forget this line. It's really important. This one, with this one lines, is well, is when the is something with the client is going to call one view and that view don't exist, then she redirect you to over here and it's the same to here. Okay, one is for security authorized and the other is when you call one is for when you call the view but you don't have the authorized to call that view, and the other is when you call the view but that view don't exist. Okay, well. Okay, this is for these are for views uh, when don't exist or don't have don't are don't aren't authorizes authorizes. Yeah, ready. Okay, let's go. Ready. Okay, and now let's go to fix program. Okay, and here in program we can go to we have builder. Um, we copy. I'm going to copy and paste these two lines. Uh, this for no lost time writing everything. You know. Okay, ready. Okay, in this point, we have to prove, we're going to check if the project is still running, is still working without any problem. Okay, come on. Yeah, do it. Yeah, it's okay. Perfect. Okay, everything is working. Yeah. Okay. Uh, Now we need a provider for the connection to the database. Okay, we need a provider, and that provider where we can put it. We have two files when upsetting .json and upsetting development.json. Why two? Because this one is when you're going to deploy the software. Okay, and this one is working to you when you are development the software. In this case, we're going to work over here. Okay, let me see. Let me copy over here, this line. Let me copy this one. Okay, copy this and put it there here. Okay. This one is how is my instance of SQL. For example, look over here. We have Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. Let's go to say connect, and we have here wipe dot backslash. Well, all the time appears in this one. You know, the name of the computer, backslash, and the name of the instance. But uh, for for be sure, more sure, you can use point dot dot backslash info planet in this case. Okay, and you say connect already. I have the access to the databases or the tables where all the bases where I created. And that's it. Source is that one. Letter is a initial catalog. This is how you going to call your database. Okay, and the trust connection. Yeah, it's like we are working local. We're going to say trust connection because we're going to work with these ones, Windows authorization, Windows authentication is don't need password or like over here, login or password. You don't going to need it. Just with this one, we're going to do in local. Trust server certificate through. Yeah. Don't forget this part of the line of the connection string because you forget it sometime when you are working on local and you call to the database can appears error say you that have a problem with the certificate and with this line you erase that problem. Okay, and this one to work without any problem ready. Okay, we have our connection string or provider, and we print this provider from here. Ready? Okay, and now what are we going to do? Now let's go to create a class. Okay, let's go to create a class entity. What is entity? Entity is like a table or it's a table of the database. You know, we're going to call them entities. And let's go to create a folder, entities, this. Okay, and here we're going to create the first entity. With the entity is going to call country. Okay, perfect. And now we're going to create another folder, and that folder is going to be the data. In that data, we're going to create our data context. Okay, data context. Perfect. Okay, we have two classes. Perfect. In this class, he have the power to set up all the entities we'll create, and the option on the power to send everything to the database. Okay, and over here we are like this is for example, say the tables and all the fields we're going to have that table, right? Okay, in this one, let's go to create country. Let me see, I have here to don't lose time. It's for not lose time. Okay, now let's go to prop. You can write here. Oh, come on. You can write here prop, tap, ready, integer, and we're going to put in here our foreign key. Okay, who is going to be our foreign key? In almost the almost people who use ID and learn ID. This is the ID. That is the foreign key of the table. But for me, I like to put in the name of the table, country, and letter ID. Yep. work too. Okay, because it's in the future when you are working with a lot tables or and you are using a link queue or maybe a SQL console and you have 3 4 tables and the of 3 4 tables all tables using like the foreign key is ID, then I'm gonna be a little confused, no? Because uh, ID country, ID person, ID employers, ID books. I don't know. I prefer say country ID, and I say and I know is from the country, and that's foreign key. Okay. Well, ready? We can do a specific. That is what that is the foreign key. We can put it over here key. Okay, let's go to create this one prop string. Perfect. And what is the name? Perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay, in this case, he marked this one because .NET 6 all the time putting the not label the string fields and then we can put it there like that equal string dot empty. That is a solution, you know, and that's fixed. Or you can to use a null that uh, both. Perfect. And now prop integer. We put in there time UTC. Okay. Um, this is gonna to be required. Okay, this is going to be required. The the user must to fill the field, and if that he don't let it pass to save the record. Okay, and in case if don't fill the form or the field, we send it an error message. Okay, and this error message we're gonna go el campo 0 es requerido. Okay, es requerido. Well, this is going to be for a client in Latin. For that, I put in Spanish. This what I mean. The field is required 0. What does that mean? This 0. He called this 0 to this one. The name of the field. In this case, name. I put in here name. Okay, and now, but I don't want to show a name in the views, and then I can use display, and with display we're gonna say name. Oh, sorry, name, and name we say Pais, and then he's going to show name, but name show how, like Pais, country, and this appears over here. The field country is required. You know, perfect. Okay. Where else? Where else? Let's go to put here display. Display name. Okay, over here we can tiempo de ser. Okay. Oh, perfect. Okay, we are ready. Yeah, that's it. Okay, and here we bring to required. Okay, required. Perfect. Okay, and two, and this one too. Well, look how easy is it when you create a generic error because you just copy and paste the error, and he say the field time UTC is required, and who is time UTC is tiempo UTC. You see, it's easy. Okay, perfect. I have my first entity, a country, or my first table. Okay, perfect. And now I need to go into database, and I'm going to create my use of Entityframework from here. But I have to do something before. We're going to need to install nuggets. What kind of nuggets? With this kind of nuggets. Okay, in this version of .NET 6 in today, we can use the last version of everything, and then we can use Microsoft Entity Framework Core and the last version. We mark the project on the OnVou web and install. Okay, we wait for to appear over here like a green circle that show us that Visual Studio allows to install that nugget. Yeah, already. Okay, perfect. There we need the design. This is design. Okay, let's go to install 2. Okay, they're going to use Entity Framework Core.SQL Server. This allows us to connect to the database and work between Visual and SQL using Entity Framework like ORM. Okay, let's go to install. Perfect. And like the last one is this one. It's Entity Framework Core.Tools. This is really important because without this nugget, we can create a migration or update the database or remove one migration. Okay, we are ready. We're going to install erase over here. Perfect. We have the three nugget whatever we need. Okay, let's go again over here, and we say in the data context here, right? In data context, we need what? A DB context. Okay, and this is object from the Entity Framework Core. Okay, perfect. And now, what are we going to do? Look. Uh, in the last version, when you implement DB context, it's something like this was installed. Let me show you this one. Okay. Oh, okay. What happened? Okay, here paste. Okay, look, this one, perfect, isn't it? Okay, but have a little different here, and for this reason, it's so really important sometimes. Going to do quick action, and for example, here generate the constructor of the data context option. This allows us to connect on. He's going to create a throw from the visual and the entities and check what it's going to do with entities to create it in the SQL. Well, in this case, I'm going to put it there ready. Look, it's almost exactly. What is the difference? Difference is this one part, hit on print. But in Visual.NET 5, he until parent there. But when you create the interface, the constructor from here, hit on print. Okay, and then let's go to see what is going on if I learn that part of the code. Ready? Okay. We're going to learn there, but check. We're going to erase this one. Okay, and now we have to create two methods over here. Which I got public void. Oh, sorry. Public overwrite void of what? Of on model builder. Yeah, on model builder. Sorry.